Hey, vinyl community, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. I am doing a quick contest entry for Michael from Poetry on Plastic. You guys, check out his channel. Very informative, very smart dude. He nailed the mobile fidelity scandal to a T. Absolutely perfect in his video. If you still are hankering for mobile fidelity videos, go check his out. It is the best one I've seen in the community. He really just nails the topic. So he wants to do, he is celebrating, I want to say 10,000 subs. So, I count. So, real quick contest is 5 questions. First one, he wants, I got notes here. Okay. I don't really need them. Six questions. First one, he wants us to show a classical record. I am not a huge classical person. I have very few classical records. I probably have like 10, but this might be my favorite of them. This is Alfred Brendel, Schubert, playing Schubert. I don't know anything about classical, but I love this record. Somebody gave this to me many years ago, and I really like it. It's on Philips. It's very cool. Definitely check that out if you like Schubert. Cool record. Next one is show the heaviest record in your collection. I kind of struggled for this one, but this is a heavy record. This is a rockin' record. This is great. This is Pink Ferry's Neverland. This is a music on vinyl reissue from a few years ago. It originally came out in 1971. I think these guys are from London, possibly. 2021 reissue of this, so it just came out last year. But really cool, heavy rock, early 70s rock, kind of like a fog hat maybe. Very cool record, very heavy, very jammy, a lot of pounding bass and drums. It's a really heavy record. I love this thing. I don't play it enough. I actually pulled it out and played it this morning when I was getting ready for this video. Show a record that got you in, or an artist that got you into vinyl. I've been collecting vinyl since high school, junior high even. I mean, I got my first record at like 12. So I don't know if there's anyone that specifically got me into vinyl. I do know that this artist, I've never owned anything on CD or any other format. And when I started discovering this artist, I definitely bought everything that came out on vinyl. So maybe this when I first heard Cornbread by Lee Morgan, I lost my mind. I just love this record, and then I ended up getting the Sidewinder and everything else that Lee Morgan has done. Lee Morgan, probably my second favorite jazz artist. I absolutely adore him. This is great. It's got Jackie McLean, Hank Mobley, Herbie Hancock, Larry Ridley, and Billy Higgins on drums. Really great record. This is the I think this is the Tone Poet? It's either a Tone Poet or a Music Matters Jazz. It's a Tone Poet, I'm pretty sure. One of the first couple of Tone Poets, I believe. Great record. Definitely get into Lee Morgan because of vinyl. Next question is show a non-English record. Non-English, yeah, it's a non-English record. This is a comp. So I think it counts. This is the Rough Guide. These Rough Guide records, if you don't know any of these, this series is fantastic. It's just a whole bunch of stuff from all over the world. This is Psychedelic Cumbia. Cumbia is kind of formed in like the late 60s. It's kind of just, it's out of like Peru and Colombia, that area. Very psychedelic, very, obviously influenced by the San Francisco sound, and this is this says late 1960s. They describe it as surf guitar groove. I could see some surf guitar, but it's mostly psychedelic. This is very jammy. I would say 50% of this record is instrumental, but it has Spanish language. What? Great, really cool stuff. If you like psychedelic rock, check this out. It is really cool. And this whole guide, a rough guide, they have hundreds of these records, and they're really cool. Really interesting stuff. I need to get more of them. And then the next one is show a record. it's not really show a record, but talk about something that needs to be out released on vinyl and has never been released on vinyl. I'm going with Grant Green live at the Cafe Mozambique. It is unbelievable. It is one of the great live jazz recordings I've ever heard. I absolutely love it. It's only out on CD, I think. I don't even know if you can stream it. Maybe you can. You probably can, but it's definitely out on CD. I do not own it. I don't believe. I have very few CDs, but yeah, it needs to have a vinyl release. Maybe Record Store Day will do it one day. I know Record Store Day, we were getting a lot of Grant Green a few years ago, but we haven't had any recently. But that definitely needs to be released on vinyl. I would kill for it. And then the last question is, show an artist that Michael turned you on to, or show some gear that he's reviewed. He does a lot of gear reviews. I'm not a huge gear guy. I've explained in other videos. I don't have like a multi-$1,000 system because I live in a small apartment and my neighbors don't want to hear it. I'm also deaf in one ear, so spending a lot of money on a system is probably not best right now. Maybe someday. But he has talked about his love for Japanese pop and a lot of Japanese artists. He's real big into Japanese musicians and artists. So I have this, and he didn't specifically turn me on to this, but I after watching a lot of his videos, I did do some research into some stuff from Japan, and I came up with this. I bought this a few years ago. This is Masana Temples, Kiriko Mayo. Look at that artwork. Is that awesome artwork? It's got a really cool label too. Just awesome artwork. This is just psychedelic, funky rock from Japan. It's really cool. Filled with, Japanese. But this label is really cool. Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't listen to it a lot, but it is funky. Look at the inside sleeve too. It's really, really cool. But a very interesting record. So I have like branched out into like Japanese music, and I've been listening to a lot of Japanese funk and stuff like that from like the 70s. And yeah, that's about it. I think I've entered the contest. You guys check out Michael's channel, Poetry on Plastic. He is a great channel. Definitely check him out, subscribe to him, like him, enter his contest. Really a lot of fun. So you guys stay well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.